Hello, the channel. Welcome back again, everyone. Thanks again for watching. I've got a bit of a quiet midweek coming up here, but we've done something a wee bit fun, and then we'll have a huge weekend coming up. So hopefully, spend a wee bit more time Tuesday or Wednesday once we see what divisions we're in, etc. So in terms of the midweek, quite a restrictive midweek. But what I've done for fun is I picked out a under 23 limited team, spent 50 quid on it. And we'll see how that goes. So let's get right into it because the weekend's been has been a bit of a challenge, for want of a better word. That's probably putting it mildly. Do have one that's still running, under 23 Rare Plus, still get a chance, so could still be around for Trophy Day, but let's see. So first and foremost, to do this, I have used the spreadsheet from Egal at Sorare Probabilities. If anyone's not seen this before, he is S_probabilities on Twitter. If you do want to have a trial at using it, then give me a shout and I'll put you in touch with him. Nothing in it for me, unfortunately. Although he said he's threatening to take a percentage of my wins, but there we go. But yeah, really found this pretty helpful. So first and foremost, in terms of the team fixtures for this week, you'll see here that it's a pretty restrictive game week. There's no two ways about it. The best fixture is Lithuania against Gibraltar. I've done my research before this, and Lithuania only have two players on Sorare. The guy that sounds like the virus, Genitis, and Edgaris Utkis, which we'll come back to in a wee minute. Allianz Lima don't really have any sort of minted players, nor do Kuwait or Qatar, I don't think. Ukraine and Iceland information's up now, so reasonable fixture for Ukraine. 52% clean sheet chance, 1.68 expected team goals. Leicester playing midweek as well. Saudi Arabia, not many guys minted, etc. as well. We do have some closer games, so we've got Greece against Georgia, so guys like Kvaradona, that's because I can't really say his name right. Greece been pretty good in the last round of fixtures. We've got Tokyo Verde against Kyoto Sanga. They've got some good players at Kyoto Sanga as well, one of which I bought thinking that I'd be able to use him this week. And he's away with Japan under 23s. So anyway, and then we've got Poland Wales, which doesn't look like really overwhelming fixture either way. So what I've done for this week is I've used the player database section here, and I've filtered it to under 23 eligible. So that's one of the things I'll do, is try and sort of gauge a game week, and then we'll pick out this under 23 team, which I've already purchased, but I'll show you the methodology behind it. So Trubin has been dropped for Lunin. I don't really see him playing. Just talking rubbish again. Miguel Acosta doesn't play. So that's what last 5, last 15, 0. So, and then I'm going project scores here. Cavallina is a guy I really like, so come back to him in a wee minute. But he's the goalkeeper that I bought for this game week. Lokomotiva playing Friday, and it kicks off like 10 minutes before the deadline, so let's hope it doesn't get moved. Luka Savatovic doesn't play. See that in the last 15. Georgi Mamardashvili is an obvious one. So Georgia, depending on how they get on, quite a few people will have him. But he has a lower project score than Cavallina. Marcin Bilka doesn't play for Poland, so where you've got to be really careful here. And Lovro Macic does play for Istra, and they play against Lokomotiva, who interestingly hammered Dynamo Zagreb away from home. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So in terms of what I've done here, I don't spoil the other sections here, but I kind of have a wee bit. Anyway, so I bought Cavallina. I'm going to show you why I bought them. Bought Cavallina. Utkus I bought a day ago, and we'll see that again in a wee minute as well. In terms of defender-wise here, so I'm going to switch this to defender. As you'll see from the spreadsheet, Lithuania's got a pretty good fixture there as well. So I think Utkus will probably be pretty popular in terms of selections, but I think a lot of people just not really bothered about this game week, in all honesty. So Augustin Sandez looks like he is suspended. Callum Doyle kind of doesn't always start for Leicester. Juan Caceres, pretty good option. He was a wee bit more expensive. The interesting thing here is you'll see that Utkus is miles down here. In fact, where is he? I don't know. But that's also because the spreadsheet's working out average scores and he's not been playing as much for Cercle, etc. So it's a wee bit of an outlay to buy him for this game. But if you look at his last game against Gibraltar, in terms of overview, 75. So he's been scoring pretty well actually. So you would have to think that he's going to do reasonably well in this game as well. So I've picked him up. I'll explain team in a wee minute. So this is a team for under 50 quid as well. I bought Sota Kawasaki, and Sota Kawasaki will not play this week, so that was a huge mistake. I went on after I bought him. I do quite like his scores and everything, but I went on after I bought him. I had a look, thought, yes, got an in-season Kawasaki, and I looked and he was playing for Japan under 23s, so that was a schoolboy error, and money down the drain. But anyway, it's not money down the drain. I'll keep him, and I'll use him for something in-season-wise. You'll see there, I've also bought Thiago Andrade, but we'll go to the midfielders first. This is under 23, remember. So Sota Kawasaki was quite high up. Kevin Ortiz injured. Thomas O'Connor was a wee bit more expensive. Didn't think he was sort of worth it, although probably more worth it than a guy who's not going to play right. You've got Giannitis here now. Interesting thing is his projected 53, but he's playing Gibraltar. He hit the Woodwork class game as well, and I already had him in rare. So what I've done is I've picked him up in limited. Now look at the price of some of these cards, honestly, £2.45. It's just so cheap. Ilya Zabarny I've picked up as well. Again, his scores are pretty poor, but Ukraine have got a better fixture than a lot of the EPL fixtures. So I picked up Zabarny as well. And the last one I've picked up is Thiago Andrade, based on this as well. We've got Fatuvu and Kvaradona, let's call him. Tizolis doesn't always start. Mikwatadze doesn't start. Matondo, Saikan, etc. So I picked out Andrade now. He just moved to China. Looks like quite a reasonable fixture. He looks, from what I can see, last game he got like 20 AA, so I thought that was quite interesting. So all these guys that I've bought there for limited are under 50 quid. And here we go. This is the under 23 effort for this week. And I just think, I know I've got kind of sucked back into this, but just been away for a weekend with the family and stuff, and I could give you various examples of things that have cost way more than 50 quid that I get less enjoyment out of than doing that bit of research, honestly. So there we go. I think it's 2-star rares, or 2-star limited, be good for star rares. 2-star limited up top, and I really don't mind playing it under 23s. Make sure you don't use Kawasaki's away. And Zabarny. And I think Utkus is an obvious captain here. Now, if you're looking at that and think, geez, they're not exactly household names, are they? But based on the games that are on, this is quite a restrictive game week, in all honesty. It's not, there's not a lot of teams playing, even if you look at All-Star here. Press the wrong section. If you look at All-Star and you look at the matches, there are just not many games on, so no real licensed players. Lithuania have only got 2 licensed players. Georgia and Greece, we all know. Wales and Poland. But Georgia, Greece, Wales, Poland and Ukraine, Iceland will be probably pretty close games. Say Trubin's been dropped. Primera A doesn't have much. Got a couple of Argentinian games on. We've got some games in Peru. We've got 1 J-League game, 1 Chinese game, and 2 championship games, and we've got Lokomotiva and Istra. Now that is absolutely nothing compared to what we would normally expect to be on, in all honesty. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to be a real focus and target for under 23s this game week. If you see, like, even here, okay, it's only $160 for first, but it's still $160. Star rare for first in the 23 plus, so that is actually pretty good. So I didn't really need to do so much. I already had Cavlina, already got Nico Williams. I'm going to be playing Big Virus Boy, Giannitis as he sounds. I picked up Thiago Andrade, just think he'll be a differential to the other guys. And I didn't really want to be going spending a lot of money on people for this week. So, 30 quid for Utkus, captain, I don't think, like, unless somebody deliberately watches the channel and decides to copy this and thinks they can get higher XP, that really that's going to be quite a unique lineup. And if it does perform well, then I think every chance of getting a pretty good card. So come back to the under 23s, which would be good if I could press the right buttons here. My lineups, so it's filtered to there. See, this is all done live. It's not actually live, but you know what I mean. It's not edited. The prize pool here is 2 limited stars. Now I've spent $50, right? But podium's $40 at least, and then you've got sort of tier 1 limited for top 8 as well. So it could be like kind of instantaneous return. The other thing as well is I really don't mind picking up a Carolina. I think being a really good under 23 goalkeeper for next year, he's pretty good. So that's one of my real strategy angles here in terms of playing 23s and stuff as well. And that, from Carolina's point of view, it doesn't really matter so much that he's out of season next season. Okay, I can use him in the in-season competitions, maybe with some Celtic guys, or even 23s until the end of the season. And then next season I can still use them because under 23s classic 3 entries. So I will be looking to build some younger limited cards again to complement the Celtic guys as well. To finish off, I'm just having a look at what's happening with the current lineups. This is the real ones get a chance. So a lot of them are absolutely Johnny Rotten. There's no two ways about it. Absolutely terrible. But sitting in 21st here, but the big thing is 2 players to go. So there's something like 95% of cards are out. Another brilliant piece of work in terms of the spreadsheet, this guy Raman Wan. So I did buy him specifically for this game week. I double checked with Igala as well, and he still pick out the under 23 goalkeepers, and I'll show you how to do it for next game week. So he sent me a list of them. Picked this guy, was 60 quid, but if this does really pop off, okay, it was 60 quid, but you've got 2-star rares up here and we've got podium chances, so really want to aim at that $565. And in terms of leaderboard, we do have a chance. So we're sitting on 2-4-3, going to need 2 decisives anyway, or a Lee Kang and Smasher, and pretty good game from Serrano, but 406 to beat. Again, I can acquire a game week in star rares and stuff. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pressing the wrong buttons. That was going really well there. But yeah, that's what we've got running just now. So there we go. It's a quiet game week, but promised we would do something different every so often. We have spent 50 quid on an under 23 team. Let's see if we can get a return back. It's not really a team I'm going to be running every week. I might look to spend a wee bit here or there, build out a couple of guys, maybe use some of the Celtic guys with Carolina and play the under 23s to end the season, see what we can kind of do in terms of ROI and enjoy it. At the end of the day, it's 50 quid. I know 50 quid's 50 quid, but I've spent several £100 at the weekend on crap and some of it on Guinness, which obviously isn't crap. So there we go. It's just a fun amount of money, hopefully, and if you're going to buy yourself, then spend whatever is a fun amount of money for you. So we'll end on that note. Again, say if you want to do something similar, you want to have availability of checking who's available for the likes of these game weeks, I would recommend Sorare Probabilities. There's nothing in it for me. I'm not on any commission at all, but Miguel's been a great help to me, and a few sign-ups for him would be pretty good, and he gives a free trial. So anyways, if you're playing in terms of this midweek, will end in customary fashion. Good luck and go fuck.